Hello, everyone. So my name is Lloyd, and I'm currently leading the development of Twitter's hugely successful sales partner business. So I'm here to talk to you about Twitter. And when we talk about Twitter's role on the online and social ecosystem, it boils down to this point. Twitter is what's happening and what people are talking about right now. The number one reason people come to Twitter is to see what's happening around their interests and talk to others who share them. That's because Twitter has an audience like no other. And Twitter is a platform like no other. When something happens in the world, where's the first place people go to? They turn to Twitter. People don't come to Twitter to passively scroll through family photos. Our audience is active, engaged, ready to learn more. And Twitter is conversational. We're open, two-way platform where brands and people talk, exchange ideas, and build connections. The three things we're focusing on in terms of product right now are health, interests, and conversation. So let's start with health, as it's very high profile and it's our number one priority. The most headline-grabbing work we've done in the health space is, of course, around election integrity. In just over a year, we've banned political advertising and introduced misinformation labels related to voting and election outcomes. We also introduced conversation controls to help reinforce healthy discussions, and we ensure that when people come to Twitter, they are met with credible, authoritative information first, with the example of COVID on the right. Then interest. That's the number one reason people come to Twitter. They come to see what's happening around their interests and talk to people who share those interests. You're now able to follow conversation about a topic similar to how you'd follow an account. With one single tap, topic suggestions will appear in your timeline and in search based on what you tend to look for and already follow on Twitter. When you choose to follow a topic, whether it's your favorite band, sports team, or celebrity, you'll see tweets from a whole host of accounts that are experts, fans, or just tend to talk about that thing a lot on Twitter. And finally, onto conversation, which is really about giving people new ways to express themselves on Twitter. We saw a lot of innovation in the last few months in this area with new features such as conversation settings. This video with BBC dad Robert Kelly does a good job at explaining how conversation settings work.
Hi, I'm Robert Kelly. Some people know me as an international political analyst, but most of you know me as an international meme. Well, I know a thing or two about interruptions. That's why I'm here to talk about Twitter's new conversation settings. It allows brands and anyone to choose who joins your conversation, so you can keep out the noisemakers, or those who jump on your tweets for their own purposes, or the entire internet. Conversation settings lets you pick who can reply to your tweets, whether it's everyone, those people you follow, people you mention, or no one at all. All right, let's go, you guys. Let's go.
People and brands want more control over how they socialize digitally. Twitter is their connection to everything they're excited about. So we're rolling out new features to enable new ways to have conversations. Fleets, voice tweets, and spaces. Fleets is our new story format that allows people to share what they're seeing and thinking right now. Fleets would disappear after 24 hours. Voice tweets allow people to record 140 seconds of audio and add it to a tweet. Great if you have a lot to say. Spaces provide people a new way to connect directly in an intimate conversation space using their voice. We're very excited about this and how it can potentially allow experts from around the world to convene to talk about sports, entertainment, politics, or just hang out. Our strategy focusing on health, interest, and conversation isn't new, but it's working. We're not complacent, but we're obviously very pleased to have seen significant user growth in the last 2 years, and people spending much more time on Twitter too. We announced our Q4 earnings and reported a growth of 27% MDAUs, resulting in another consecutive quarter of double-digit user growth. We grew to 192 million MDAUs. And of course, one of the benefits of this for brand is the opportunity to speak to an engaged, growing, and valuable audience. People are coming to Twitter and they're staying. So for your businesses, Twitter allows you to be relevant to what's happening, break through with the audience, and drive results for your business. That's never been more important because our world is moving at breakneck speed. The world's most valuable brands turn to Twitter because we are the one platform that can keep up. And what are those brands doing on Twitter? Very simple. They're launching something new or they're connecting with what's happening. Whether you're launching a new brand, product, message, feature, or promotion, Twitter is the place to start. People spend twice as long on launch ads on Twitter versus other platforms. People on Twitter are hungry to discover what's new. In fact, 91% of people say that they want to see new launches from brands. Brands that launch on Twitter are more than twice likely to succeed, from large global brands that make a massive splash to smaller upstarts which just want to be noticed. Successful brands launch on Twitter because their campaign break through and spread further. The results are clear. Twitter is a must-buy when you're launching something new. Top brands use the following phased approach to nail their launches. They bring or gather insights to build a strategy and creative. They engage with this receptive and influential audience early by teasing their upcoming launch and building conversation leading up to the rebuild. And then on launch day, they go big to break through during the critical moments that count. Leading brands continually reinforce their message as they are putting an organizational structure in place that enables their team to make changes quickly, like tweaking the messaging or optimizing channel mix. When Cadbury wanted to launch a new promotion for its limited time release Twirl Orange, they turned to Twitter. Connecting with what's happening is a core specialty of Twitter, and what helps set us apart from other platforms. Twitter is the best place to connect with what's happening and build our brand's cultural relevance. So how do you do that? You do that by tapping into events like the Oscars, the Game Awards, Summer Olympics, Champions League. Online users are more likely to spend more time on Twitter during the 5 events across the US and the UK than any other social media sites. Unique visitors on Twitter increased 15%, while unique visitors on other social media sites only increased by 1%. Total minutes spent on Twitter increased by 22%, while total minutes spent on other social media sites decreased by 3%. As people turn to Twitter to share in what's happening, brands who connect break through. People on Twitter spend nearly twice as long consuming Connect ads compared to competitor platforms. We're making it easier than ever to connect your brands to these moments. With curated categories, an innovative and dynamic new way to match advertisers with premium video content. This helps advertisers connect with a more niche and engaged audience. Now that we've talked through the importance of launch and connect, Here are a few great examples of how it's approached. The first example is the global case studies from Porsche. To give you more insights into the auto sector, we see a lot of our users interested in Formula One racing, as well as auto technology with autonomous cars and EVs. 79% of the auto audience say it's important to stay in touch with what's going on in the world. Twitter helps them keep up to date with the news, and more than half of our auto audience want brands to invoke quality and innovation. Porsche wanted to mark their entry into the electric vehicle arena with a unique consumer-focused activation by creating intrigue, buzz, and engagement across car enthusiasts, tech followers, and the target audience group, labeled as the driven youth and social climbers. The brand wanted to create waves without revealing too much, so they acquired a new handle called Electricity and began tweeting from it to drop hints of an upcoming stunt at the world-famous London Eye on June 30th. The campaign tapped 3 niche influencers to post 3 live streams and various image video tweets from the site of the activation, generating buzz.
I need your help to try and figure something out. I've taken a stroll along this wonderful sunset evening. I'm in Embankment, I'm opposite the London Eye, and something's going on with it. Like, I'm not sure what's going on, but it's been flashing, there's been some noise. Oh, okay. Hang on. This is what I need help with.
To provide a little more information, a day later, Porsche released the promoted video around Decode the Eye, hinting that users should try to uncover the hidden message from the London Eye. Overall results from the tease phase proved to be critical in pushing success for the rest of the launch framework. With strong momentum from the buzz created by niche influencers plus the London Eye stunts, Porsche was ready to unveil to the world. September was time for the reveal. For the car launch, Porsche was looking for an opportunity to interact with their audience in a unique way. To build anticipation around the world premiere of Taycan live launch, Porsche ran a like to subscribe campaign from the Porsche newsroom handle, where users were invited to like a tweet in order to receive a reminder when the main live stream began. After the user liked the tweet, they received immediately a personalized confirmation from Porsche. In order to generate as much live stream viewers as possible, Porsche Newsroom sent the first reminder when the live stream started at 3 p.m. The reminder appeared on the home screen. When clicked into the notification, users were brought to their mention where Porsche Newsroom revealed the Porsche Taycan in a website card. Users could click into the card to watch the live stream, which was streamed live across 3 continents. Porsche was still able to reach users who did not opt in to the Twitter reminders. In conjunction to the live stream, the brand also ran a promoted tweet campaign from the Porsche Newsroom handle to provide more information around the launch, showcasing short videos that highlighted Taycan's product benefits and upcoming models. For anyone who did not opt in to receive the reminders, Porsche was able to reach users via promoted tweets. Porsche sent a second reminder about the live streams to subscribers, especially useful for anyone who missed the live event. The next morning, the brand dropped the third and final reminder in the campaign, giving users a video highlights of the live event. When clicked through, the website card drove the Porsche Newsroom to Porsche Newsroom for more information. The launch and reinforced stage of the campaign saw strong performance results across the board. 99,000 likes as part of the like to subscribe campaign, which sent over 250,000 reminder tweets, generating a total of 28 million impressions globally. The second example is a global case from Burberry. Our challenge here was helping to drive tune-in to the Burberry Autumn-Winter Show, live on Twitter, and to build awareness of one of their new collections. Leveraging our like to remind format, Burberry obtained 6,000 opt-ins to be reminded when the fashion show went live. The like to remind teaser video also benefited from 1.2 million views. Burberry also leveraged our promoted trend spotlight product to reach users in the UK at scale. This high-impact placement took users to the like to remind tweet, adding them to the opt-in group, and also was updated to help drive the live stream views during the event. It's ideal for making a big splash on one of our most popular tweet destinations. Here's a really great example of how the like to remind notification shows up on phones who opt in for the notification. The results of the show were impressive, with over 57,000 live views and over 1.2 million replay views. An important thing to note is that some of our best campaigns included the critical step of including our team and our sales partner team more upstream in the briefing process. So here are the details of HT Pool, our local sales partner, and your local point of contact here. Thank you.